Good morning, pre-K. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, December 18th, 2020. And I hope everybody is safe and warm from the storm that we had on Thursday. We are super excited because we have been talking about Christmas in our class. And it's coming up next week in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. But I also want you to remember that there are other holidays that are celebrated in the month of December. Jewish people celebrate what's called Hanukkah. Can you say Hanukkah? Good job. Okay. We also celebrate Kwanzaa. Okay. African Americans celebrate Kwanzaa. So today you're in for a treat because I'm going to be reading 2 books. Caleb's Hanukkah, and my first Kwanzaa book. Okay, so first we're going to start with Hanukkah because it actually started last Thursday night. Okay, and I want you to really pay attention because what we're going to be doing is comparing to see if there are any things that they do for Hanukkah and for Kwanzaa. Okay, so Caleb's Hanukkah. It says, "Hi, I'm Caleb. See this dreidel I'm spinning? We play a game for Hanukkah." So right there, that's what you call a dreidel. That's a Jewish holiday. It starts tonight, so I'm practicing. This year, I really want to win. And there's Mommy and Daddy making some special food. I keep spinning while Dad tells me the Hanukkah story. It happened over 2,000 years ago. A Greek king made it against the law to practice the Jewish religion. He took over the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. So he was not nice. Some Jewish people fought back. Their army was much smaller than the king's. But they beat the king's big army and they took back their temple. They were free to practice their religion. So there's their temple. They got their temple back. That's like their church. So even though there were only a few of them, they beat all these guys. Then a miracle happens. Dad says the Jewish people cleaned the temple so they could use it again. They lit the temple's special oil lamp, but there was only enough oil to light the lamp for 1 day. Then a miracle happened. The oil lasted for 8 whole days. That's why we celebrate 8 days of Hanukkah. So we're used to Christmas being 1 day, or maybe we celebrate Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but Hanukkah is 8 days. That's very important. 8 whole days they celebrate because that's how long their candles, the oil lasted for their candles. These marks on my dreidel are Hebrew. So these are Hebrew. These are the marks. Dad says they stand for a great miracle happens. I bet another great thing is going to happen tonight. I'm finally going to win this game. Relatives come to celebrate with us. The sun sets, we say blessings to God. We use a helper candle to light this first candle. So the candle that's always in the middle, that's called the helper candle. Each night of Hanukkah, we'll add another candle. Hanukkah is also called the Festival of Lights because they light the candle, see? And this thing that's holding it, that's called a menorah. We sing together, then the kids get Hanukkah gelt as present. That's money. Some of the coins are chocolate. Some of the money is real. So there they are. That's another word, gelt. And they get that every night for 8 nights. I'll share some of mine. I'll give it to the people who need it more than I do. So here, they're giving, right? Because it's not only about receiving, it's also about giving. Then we eat the latkes. Those are potato pancakes. We always have them for Hanukkah. Mom fries them in hot oil. The oil reminds us of a miracle. And if you don't make that, sometimes they make donuts because you use oil for donuts too. So as long as they're eating a food that's made with oil, then that counts. Now it's dreidel time, and you may have heard the song, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Finally, it's dreidel time. We all take turns spinning. I win a big pile of chocolate coins. I'll share those too. There are 7 more nights of Hanukkah. That's 7 more nights of dreidel to help us celebrate. So every night for 8 nights, they celebrate Hanukkah. And they get to play games, and they may exchange gifts, and they have to remember to light a candle on the menorah. Okay, so that's a little something about Hanukkah. And now we're going to get into Kwanzaa. This is a very, very old book. I'm sorry if it's falling apart as I read it. But do you see something on the front that you might have seen in the Hanukkah book? These things right here, some candles. So that's something they do the same. Here they're lighting candles, and in Hanukkah they light candles. And for Christmas, we celebrate Advent and we also light candles. So those are 3 holidays that we all light candles. So let's learn about Kwanzaa now. It says, when Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Daddy helps me dress up in an African shirt. Mama dresses like an African princess. So they wear special clothes. And Grandma comes visiting with good things to eat. Oh, they're eating. Now, Kwanzaa is celebrated after Christmas. We celebrate Christmas on December 25th, and Kwanzaa is going to be December 26th, the day after Christmas. So they're eating special food. Just like the mommy and daddy in Caleb's story, they were cooking special food. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Daddy flies our red, black, and green flag. Mama hangs our map of the motherlands. So if you ever see this on a map, that's Africa. Okay? And here is their flag. And what colors do you see in their flag? Green, black, right? And red. Just like their candles. And I help light the colorful Kwanzaa candles. So you see the Kwanzaa candles? There's 3 green, 3 red, and then it looks like the helper candle in the middle is black. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, we tell family stories each night to make the holiday special. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Uncle Preety reads me stories about Africa. So they read stories to celebrate. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, Grandma and I spend time together singing stringing African beads. Ooh, look at those pretty beads. Very nice. When Mama says it's Kwanzaa time, it's time for a family reunion with aunts from Georgia, with my uncle from the army, and with cousins from all over. So this is still going on, and it says December 31st. And on the last day of Kwanzaa, we share gifts and hugs. That lasts until the next Kwanzaa comes. So they all spend their time together with family. And down here it says January 1st. So each candle means something. And that's the end. So each candle stands for something. So one candle stands for unity, another candle stands for self-determination. So when we decide something for ourselves. Another one stands for we work together to make life better. Another one stands for we build and support our own businesses. Another one is purpose, creativity, and faith. Okay, so these are the 7 principles. So if we go back and we look, let's see how many candles they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they all stand for something. Okay, and those are those 7 principles that they stand for. So we read a book about Kwanzaa, and we also read a book about Hanukkah. And what I want you to do, your challenge is, you could go back to the beginning of the video and listen to both of the stories again. Tell me, what are some similarities? So some things that are the same. Do they do anything the same in these 2 holidays? I know we love talking about Christmas, but there are also 2 other holidays that are celebrated in December that we want to talk about and we want to touch on, because not everybody celebrates Christmas. Some people celebrate Hanukkah as well. Some people celebrate Kwanzaa. So I want us to talk about, are there any similarities? Is there anything that they did the same? Okay. And I want you to either write it down or draw a picture of something that they do the same in both holidays, okay? And I want you to have a wonderful weekend and be excited, because next week is a very, very short week. All we have is school Monday and Tuesday, and then we are on our Christmas break. So I hope everybody is super excited and everybody's ready for Christmas or whatever holiday that they celebrate. And stay safe, and we will see you next week for 2 days. That's it. All right. Bye-bye.